Hello end users and welcome to EUR Game Review episode 2. Today's show, Veronica's excited about the 3DS and we're going to take a look at Crysis 2. We are your hosts. I'm Clarence.
I'm Veronica.
So we're going to start this off with some news about the 3DS, so hit it.
The Nintendo 3DS was just released on March 27th with a price tag of $249.99. It may be steep for many, but you have to take into consideration that it is backwards compatible, meaning that the majority of the DS and DSi games can be played on it. And of course, it is the only handheld game of its kind. It doesn't play the DS and DSi games in the 3D format, but the system's 2D format is superior to its predecessors. Some of the specs on the system are 3 cameras, which give you the ability to take 3D pictures, which I think is pretty cool. I can't wait to get one and try it out.
You're going to take 3 different versions of a Facebook profile picture, aren't you?
Yep, it's going to be fun. It's got built-in wireless, Spot Pass, which detects the wireless hotspots or wireless LAN access points, Street Pass, which allows the system to talk to other real people you may pass so that when your system is in sleep mode, it can share high scores, my characters, and custom characters. Motion sensor and gyro sensor allows the system to respond instantly when playing motion compatible games, which is kind of cool. You got those race car games, and you're going side to side, and you're going, oh!
I just want to play shooters.
It'll be fun. 3D slider lets you choose the intensity of the 3D settings or even turn it off completely. Located on the side of the game, so it's easy to spot and notice. An SD card slot, eShop, where you can buy games such as the old Mario games,
Lord.
View trailers and rankings, a circle pad for easier gaming ease for those gamers who don't like the little button, got the keys.
Control
circle.
cross.
Yeah, the control cross. You know what I'm talking about. System transfer, you can move content from one DS to another. Charging cradle when your 3DS is on a sleep mode allows it to still fully charge. Comes with a 2 GB memory card for lots of saving space. The 3D graphics with no glasses required is housed in the upper monitor, which is a widescreen 800 by 240 pixel screen, so plenty big enough for those who squint when they look at the game systems. While the lower screen is a touchscreen that houses the menu, internet icons, and all the apps you may want to download. Some of the 3D games that were released with the system are Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, which I like a lot, it's really cool. Asphalt 3D, and 10 Dogs and Cats, Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Ridge Racer 3D, that's what I'm talking about. That's got to be the motion compatible game.
Ridge Racer.
And Super Monkey Ball 3D. Some of the games that will be released sporadically throughout the year are Dead or Alive Dimensions, Star Fox 64 3D, Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. Ooh, that one's going to be fun. And The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of True 3D. So you can see that they have covered a wide genre of gaming, from the little kids to the older kids, the fighters, the racers.
What about the non-skilled noobs that are out there?
You can download Super
They
Mario.
can play Lego Star Wars.
Oh, stop it. Lego Star Wars is fun. The games are generally priced at $40, and I'm sure they will have a lot more games to release throughout the next year or so. Overall, I am excited enough about this handheld gaming system to seriously consider buying one for myself and having a blast wherever I go. Not only can I get my gaming fixes in, but I can log into my Facebook account and update people on what I'm doing.
I hope you can't play Farmville on the thing.
I'm pretty sure you can. Couple things to keep in mind about the 3DS. The battery life is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 5 hours.
Actually, yeah, I heard it was more in the neighborhood of 2 hours if you're using 3D a lot. Another thing to think about with that, they changed the interface around a bit. So when you go to the home screen, it's not that scroll bar like it was with the former DS models. It actually looks more like the Wii homepage. And also to enjoy the 3D gaming, to get the full effect, you have to stay in what's called the sweet spot. And that's the area, it is pretty narrow. And additionally, there's no guarantee that these 3D effects are even viewable by everybody. So a couple things to think about. And the last thing I'm going to say as far as the 3DS is concerned, if you're going to pick it up, I would think now would be the time that you do want to do that. just because right now there are some deals being offered. I know GameStop was recently offering a deal where if you had an old DS model, you could trade it in and get a certain amount off. I know if you had an XL, you could trade that in and get the 3DS for roughly $149. So
I'm going to have to tell my daughter, sorry, your DS is going bye-bye. Mama's getting us 3DS.
you'll just go to buy the 3DS and not even let your daughter play it. That's what I think.
No. She got a PSP, which is good.
Until the NGP comes out. And then
Upgrade.
Tuesday, March 22nd, saw the release of Crysis 2, and this is the sequel to 2007's sci-fi shooter Crysis. Here are the game details. This is developed by Crytek, excuse me. It's running the CryEngine 3. This is available on the Windows, PS3, and Xbox 360 platforms. This is a first-person shooter. There are single and multiplayer modes, and this rating is M for mature.
Tell him, Alcatraz.
Alcatraz ain't talking much this morning. Contrary to popular belief, people, tequila is not good for your health.
The story is set in the year 2023, 3 years after the events of the first Crysis. The setting is in the Big Apple in the midst of a viral outbreak and an alien invasion. You play as Alcatraz, a member of the U.S. Marine Group deployed to retrieve Dr. Nathan Gould, who, just very well be the key to saving the city. On your way to the start of this mission, your sub is attacked by the alien race that's taking over. Of course, they're hell-bent on destroying the human race. Prophet, the hero of the first game, comes to your aid, but only manages to save you. When you awake, you soon see that Prophet has left you his biosuit and leaves you to carry on the mission. No pressure. Crysis 2 could very well be the best looking game to ever come out on the 360. It really delivers an experience that'll leave you in awe. Character design is great, explosions look awesome, and buildings crumble in a majestic way. This is further enhanced by the great musical score and sound effects. The gameplay centers really around the nanosuits in the three settings: stealth, strength, and armor. Stealth makes you harder to detect, strength allows you to jump higher and run faster, and armor allows you to take much more damage.
Which you definitely need, because you get shot up a lot.
You know what, when you pick, we're going to play right after this, and we'll see where that goes. You can switch back and forth between these modes on the fly, but you have to keep in mind that these different modes drain your suit energy. Players will have to learn to use their nanosuit abilities to gain a tactical advantage in different battle scenarios. If you march headlong into a group of foes, get used to starting over. Multiplayer is a lot of fun. The suit's different modes allow players to off each other in creative ways. It also has a leveling system similar to that of Call of Duty. You kill your enemies to get XP, and use that XP to purchase upgrades. That really drives the player to keep coming back for more, because you can customize yourself towards your style of play. After spending some time in multiplayer and getting pawned, I may add, I found out that stealth seems a little bit overpowered. Overall, Crysis 2 is a great looking game that attacks your senses at every possibility. The gameplay makes you think more than other shooters will, and that's a good thing. The nanosuit powers allow players to experiment and find different ways to handle battles, whether they're playing a campaign or online multiplayer. This should be a very welcome addition to any first-person shooter fan. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. But that does about wrap it up for us here with EUR Game Reviews. Remember, you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget, comment and subscribe on YouTube. And we love emails, so you can send emails to EURGameReviews@gmail.com.
Until next time. Bye.
Peace.